Play that funky music, hunky boy.
You knew it was only a matter of time before Comedy Central would take the melodic and engaging world of music and have it clash with the raw, untamed, seamy underbelly of comedy. Musical Shorts with host Debbie Mazar. Think of it as a place where music and comedy meet, fall in love, and spawn unnatural freaks of nature. Watch it. Premiering Sunday night at 10 here at Comedy Central.
Wild World of Rock.
Hello, I'm Nigel Swift for the Wild World of Rock. We're here today at the Wildlife Conservation Society's Bronx Zoo. In the earliest days of rock and roll, it didn't matter much what performers looked like. These days, the public is insatiable. We've come all the way from blue suede shoes to black patent leather push-up bras, and still it's not enough. The public expects flesh, raw meat.
Open your cage to me, baby. I'll scratch your fur and you pick my fleas. Open your cage to me, darling. Your cage is locked, but you hold the key.
As a record producer, can you explain to us what it is about Banana's music that moves her fans?
Well, personally, I think it's the black bustier.
Beautiful body on Banana. Again, in that European tradition, will not shave the legs or under the arms. It's the earthiness of Banana, which has a universal quality. That's why she's very big in Italy and France.
Like a mammal, warm and furry outside. Like a mammal, rake your paws through my hairy hide.
I'm here with the world-famous film director, Jim Sheridan, who did My Left Foot and In the Name of the Father. What is your feelings about the acting skills of Banana? What do you think?
Banana, is just there being really primal, you know, that's the whole thing.
Would you put Banana in your next film, then?
She is in my next film.
Which film is this?
It's My Left Paw.
Banana's boy toy persona led to her first important and most successful film role. And once Banana got bitten by the movie bug, she just couldn't get it out of her system. She experimented with the images of her idols, such as Marilyn Monroe.
Sooner or later you're gonna evolve. Sooner or later it's gonna resolve. Monkey, it's time that you face death. I always get my ape.
To compare Banana to her classical predecessors, we consulted the conductor of the world-famous Portsmouth Sinfonia, Sir John Farley.
Imagine if Beethoven could have tapped into some of Banana's marketing genius. He'd have probably titled the 9th Symphony the 69th Symphony. One can only imagine the video.
After Boy Toy and numerous other girlish incarnations, Banana began to explore more adult versions of sexuality, including yet another study in transformations.
Louis Leakey, Margaret Mead, Diane Fossey, if you please, Charles Darwin's Descent of Man, Carmen Miranda's Banana Band. Zoo.
It seems as though Banana's been everywhere, done everything, done everybody. It doesn't seem as though there's much trail left to blaze. But let's consult the experts. Ladies, do you have any words of wisdom for Banana? Some suggestions for a whole new look?
Machine is the only thing left.
You know, we've often thought of her dressing up as a data processing center.
Maybe she needs a fax machine built in or something so she could fax the erotic messages instead of going through all that trouble to sing them.
Thank you very much indeed, ladies. After exploring so much of her own sexuality and imagery, and indeed the sexuality and imagery of others, what would be next? Banana's thoughts turned, some might say deservedly so, to those of punishment. Post-bondage, once again the question arises, now what? She's done Broadway, she's played Japan, she's run the Puerto Rican flag between her legs. At this point, the only thing she hasn't done is Shakespeare. That's probably because he's been dead 400 years. So what can she do next? Let's take a look at a few scenes from a recent documentary.
Australopithec, Cro-Magnon, who's that chick? Hominids, they carbon date her, who's that chick? Aldovigorge, keep digging, who's that chick? Light of my life, King Kong the J. Fred Moss. Light of my life, I want to make a Pleistocene.
It was bound to happen. Banana was an image schizophrenic who had bled Miss Clairol dry. She had shown us more of her nipples than we'd seen of our own, and enough studded black leather to make one lose sleep over the future welfare of cows. After more than a decade of revolving new identities, it was time for Banana to look for something fresh. For several days, she sulked in her Miami mansion, astride a bevy of young boys. And then she had a brainstorm. It was simple. She would return to her roots, go back to nature with Banana brand bananas, and realize her lifelong dream, to be eaten by millions of people every day.
Wild world of rock.